Hey rabbits, Head Hare Phoebe again. It's Sunday, it's time for a hair snippet. This is where I just give a little piece of myself. Over the years, I found myself, just the last couple of years or so specifically, I found myself getting busier and busier and busier. It isn't a sign of success. I think we should stop wearing this busyness as a badge of honour. For me, it's not a sign of success. It's quite the opposite. It's really that I want to be doing the opposite. In the future, I'd really like to slow down and be doing some other things and having a different measure and a different balance. And so according to my goal that I have for myself, this busyness is I don't want this to be my permanent life. It doesn't align with what I'm actually really trying to get to. So not a sign of success. It is just what it is. I'm just very busy, and a lot of it is very crazy and it's exhausting, and that can be in most people's minds a very negative thing. However, I have accepted that the overworking right now is the necessity to move me towards the goal that I'm valuing and wanting the most. So my overworking right now is actually a mindful and values-based decision. If I slow it down for an idyllic sense of balance, I will exponentially, in terms of time, delay and potentially stymie my dream. And ultimately, that's something that will actually cause me more distress than the actual overworking right now. So I have actually reflected on it, and it's not that I'm overworking and I'm unaware and I just don't have a value or a reason for doing it and I haven't looked at it. It's a mindful choice. I am working very hard, and I acknowledge that. I'm aware of that. It is a deliberate decision. I'm not feeling obligated to do it by another party for something that's going to be unfruitful. This is my life, my dream, and there is nothing more worth it to me, or that gives me more pleasure and happiness. So I would say that what I've learned and what I'm still learning, I believe this is what I'm learning, that was my opinion at this point, is that dedicating your time to something for a purpose really has to involve a mindful and a meaningful decision-making process. A logical, sensible and heartfelt one, and a good balance of all of those things. Well informed, you're the expert in you, and it has to be that kind of decision. Because I think turning yourself into an overworking machine simply for some sense of unfulfilling obligation, for a purpose that doesn't ultimately feed your soul, align with your values, is perhaps something not very sensible, and I would say not sustainable. I think overworking for the wrong reasons is unsustainable because, for me, my experience, I guess my story, is that the ultimate driver, I feel it is only my passions and my absolute burning passion that drives me in my process and enables the psychological endurance, because it is that, towards my personal or professional dream. yeah, launching a business, for me, that phrase, I don't really resonate with. That's what I'm doing. But in the practical senses, I'm launching an online academy. That is what I'm doing. But I've committed to working really very hard to do that, and it is a lot of hours and dedication and perseverance. But when you're passionate, that stuff actually makes you really happy. It does make you tired too. I'm very tired, but I'm happy tired. And so that's my little hair snippet for today. I am tired. I'm okay. I love what I do, and I'm able to do it because the passion is limitless and supplies me with every single other resource that I need to get done what I need to do. And it works for me. I wouldn't advocate that it would work for everyone. It might not, but I'm only an expert in me. I only know me, and I know me very well. And I have a good well-being. I get enough rest most of the time. Even when I don't, I'm very happy and I catch up eventually. And so, although this is a slightly unorthodox way for someone who is a lived experience peer worker to work and then to talk about this is the way that I'm working, because it's not really what we advocate in the sector. Hair Snippet's about being honest and putting a piece of yourself out there. My piece is that yes, I'm overworking, but it was a well-informed decision, and I'm okay with that.